Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
He does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
Out towards the flank. Now it's Torres. And it's Neymar. It's Neymar! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. Big header! Goal! Arsenal! And just like that, he hits 50. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
So, a breakthrough already. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Pull it, and he's on his way! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. And this is Hullet. Good ball, good take. And they've got rid. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Bullet approaching the half-hour mark. And it's Neymar.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Neymar is flagged offside.
Substitution.
Arsenal can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
And he's managed to get free.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Tries a shot! He's got a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just wait.
Torres! In he goes again! And it's there! And with that, he takes home the match ball. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, he's bust and he shoots! Oh, super goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they're at it again! And we've reached half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing. So, your views on the first half?
Well, I think we're seeing a very good example of what to do when you're a man light. Some of the covering play has been hugely impressive, and that owes a lot to focus and discipline, which have been top-notch, of course, since the sending off.
Arsenal have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Owen! That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, shooting chance! Adams. Pull it. Now it's Neymar. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Change of plan here, perhaps.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
And he's picked out the run. Rodri. Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. That's a shade optimistic. That's really well cleared. Neymar. Owen. And that's a good, decent chance! It's in! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Looking to go deep. Cruyff. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And he plays one through. He has found the way through. Neymar! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And he's cut it out. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Manchester United.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raul is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
Now it's Messi. Mbappe. Played into space. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, that looks a decent ball. And the shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Great chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He gets big! Roberto Carlos tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. He's being urged to shoot. And it's Davids. Cafu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Davids.
That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
No, it's come to nothing. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Davids approaching the half-hour mark. Rijkaard producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And he was quick to react. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Roberto Carlos, and he's intervened well there. Neymar. And here's Raul. Well, they've got it again. And he's taking no chances there.
Arsenal really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And the finish! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And Owen! Oh, he's been caught on it here.
That
has been knocked clear. Mbappe looking for the run, and he's searching through. Great, real chance! The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Arsenal certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Arsenal sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. And that pass just didn't quite work. Oh, it's Raul. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Nicely aimed pass. And the pass is intercepted. Roberto Carlos. Owen. Oh, look at the space here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Raul. Driving. Raul! He's done very well to get to that.
Raul really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
This is their second corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. Chance for a shot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Manchester United really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Davids. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now it's Neymar.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 5, Mbappe.
We have got changes here
Coming on
from
the
both
field
sides, in fact.
is number 13, Stoichkov.
Arsenal
Substitution.
perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Roberto Carlos has it in a wide position. And he can clear it away.
And he cuts out the supply.
Quality ball. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Torres.
Pass is just off target.
Nicely intercepted. And it's Del Piero. Oh, cracking ball. He has a look up. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now, can they get him away? Looking to go deep. It's a goal kick. Oh, good-looking ball. Raul. And the counter is on. Now it's Neymar. Now that's well seen too. Little pass back.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. Thinks about the shot. He's tried one! Oh, fine stop from the keeper. That's that, the end. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome
players
to
on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go
Arsenal
any minute now.
Against Arsenal.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I'd be hard-pressed to find a player who's more versatile than this fella, Jordan Henderson. So much so, his best position is always in debate. I think he's better when he has the whole pitch in front of him, more time to pick his passes to greater effect, and then read the play if a turnover occurs.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Isco. Raul. Well, that looks a decent ball. Costa Corta. Isco. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Played into space out wide. He rises! Goal! Arsenal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
And it's Neymar. Back in possession and ready to go again. Cafu. Cafu just loves to go forward whenever he can. Rice calmly anticipates. Played out to the left flank.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And here's Batistuta, just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Batistuta. Oh, good ball! That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Dunk gets good distance on it. Defending was strong and firm. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well read, and the danger is averted. Looking for a runner. That has been cut short. Oh, can he get onto this? Rummenigge unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he welcomes it in. That's going to go a long way. And that's put paid to a promising move. And he's there to make the challenge. And we hit half-time. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And the game has already resumed here.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
It's Neymar! He has done it! Arsenal are level. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Arsenal grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Saliba.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Isco. Just eases him off the ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Rodri. And it's Isco. Messi. He gets big. Well, there's the clearance.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Played out to the right. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Arsenal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, that's fabulous. In it comes. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Nicked it back promptly. Batistuta.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, they've got it again.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And that's a good ball. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
There will be 1 minute added time.
So that's it. It is all over. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello,
The
everybody,
fans
and
have pulled out
welcome to
all the
today's
stops to
match.
make this a monumental occasion.
Against Arsenal.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, can I bring Ousmane Dembele to your attention? He's been described as a phenomenon and one of the very best. That's high praise indeed, and we've seen some great flashes, but he still has a long way to go to fulfill all of that potential.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Referee's given a throw. And that's aimed into the middle. And back out it comes. It's a throw-in. Played in by Robertson. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And the counter is on. Pelé tries to pass it through. Thinks about the shot. Decent chance! Oh, super goal! A finish of true class! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react.
And he shoots! Oh, it's come off the upright. Knocks it out wide. And it's Edmilson. And he's straight offside. And that's been won straight back. Mbappe, he is through here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That ball looks a good one. Cleared away. That'll be a throw-in. Chance, surely! They've got to be quick to recover this. Cafu. Some good work on the right flank here. He's found a way through. Thuram attempts a clearance. Dembele.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now, can they get him away? And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And that is as far as they're going to go. Change of plan here, perhaps. Now it's Torres. Can he get it through? And a chance! Ferdinand is there, and he can get that clear.
Added time.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really
And we
got
come to
going,
you
but
now
at least
with a
this
quick
will be a good
request
time
for
to
support
reflect
from our
and
World Charity
regroup. I
Fund.
can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we're underway again.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked at a step too slow on everything.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Arsenal trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Oh, it's Dembele. Arsenal are looking to break at pace, looking to play him in, and that's a good ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Pelé, he's got away. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Lovely pass. Chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. Played back in, and he welcomes it in. And that's caused a worry or two.
Neymar really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He gets big! Off the post! Now, who's going to be first? And one more try! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Rijkaard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Arsenal have their second corner now. Ferdinand with the clearance. Nicely weighted ball.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And again! Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Michel Platini. Dembele. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. That's a decent clearance. Now, what about a counter-attack? Looking for the run.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Cafu looking to run onto it.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Cannavaro. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And we're done. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Arsenal against Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight. Oh, he's been caught on, and the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
A header! Dunk gets it away. Cafu, cross to the back post. Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Mbappe. Dunk wins the duel this time. Dunk. Kimmich. Azar. And it's Kimmich.
That's good play from him.
Nicely weighted ball. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Not the best distribution from the keeper. And here's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Paris Saint-Germain have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Cleared away. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Arsenal looking to pass their way through.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
30 minutes gone. And this is Neymar. Oh, nicely intercepted. It's not an especially good pass, that. Kukçu. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Raul. He's come in hard. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Played out wide. That's good. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Khan will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And he was quick to react. Raul. Robertson. Robertson charging forward down that flank. There's the header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
And that's a throw-in.
Two added minutes has been
Intercepts the
indicated.
throw, that's well read. Threads one in, and he welcomes it in. Chance! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And it's half-time here. Now, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in the green backpack kindly contact a nearby member of staff? Substitution for Arsenal, number 5, Mbappe. Number 14,
So off we go once more.
Chouameni. Number
Arsenal
22,
come out for this second half with a different lineup. The manager has made a big call here.
Number 13, Stoichkov. Number 16,
Rijkaard.
Rodri.
The message is clear, none shall pass.
Substitutions
Now
taking
it's
place.
Bellingham. And the shot! And yes, it's there! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored. Tries a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Kimmich is offering a wry smile there.
Cafu getting this one clear. Robertson kept his eye on it, and he's there. Almost an hour gone. Lovely, now then. He's having a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Paris Saint-Germain ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Bellingham. Can he get it through?
And he's intervened well there.
Jordan Henderson has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Great vision. And he's in a great chance! That's another chance! He has done it! And they are pulling clear here. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Paris Saint-Germain grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Zubimendi.
Cafu pulls off an exemplary piece of defending.
Knocks it into space.
Driving on and making good progress. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nicely shaped ball. Cafu deals with that comfortably. Well read, nice interception. Stoichkov. Cafu
2 added minutes has been indicated.
looking for the run. And there goes the final whistle. Arsenal suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Arsenal.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway.
In Paul Scholes, we have a player who can pull all the strings in midfield, one of England's best ever.
So unsung, but utterly appreciated by those he plays with.
Yeah, simply a master of passing, Peter. His ability to know what's going on around him at any given time makes him such a clever and hugely capable danger in this team.
And back to the keeper they go. Adams. And it's Koundé. Chouameni. Over to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Eder Militao. Costa Curta. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Now it's Batistuta. Arsenal finding their passes. Chouameni. And here's Batistuta. Now it's Pedri. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Forlan. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling...
Forlan! They want to be quick to recover this. That's good running with the ball. Can he get it through? That ball looks a good one. Courtois claims comfortably.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And here's Scholes. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Cafu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Batistuta. Arsenal looking to pass their way through.
Forlan really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he's going to have his name taken. Rijkaard. He's having a hit! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
There will be 1 minute added time.
Costa Curta. And the half-time whistle goes. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Please watch the screen for train departure times from all local major stations. Substitution for Arsenal. Number 14. Batistuta.
Here we go again then.
Coming on to replace him is...
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game...
Decent chance! It's in! That's the breakthrough!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Mbappe. Oh, this is a terrific run.
No, it's come to nothing. Arsenal come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Crunching tackle. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
He'll fancy himself from here.
And this the perfect opportunity to create...
Neymar! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Forlan considers his options.
Well, he can produce power, precision and deception, so he's not short in options.
Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's hoisted clear.
Eder Militao gets across to intercept that. And here's Forlan, and here's Mbappe. Scholes.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And it's Forlan.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And Torres! And that would have been game, set and match.
Fernando Torres really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Scholes getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Threads one in. No, that's been intercepted. Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar looking to run onto it. Now it's Neymar.
Finds himself unceremoniously floored.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Rodri. Mbappe. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
And that gets things running. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection.
Iwobi tries making a foray down the right. Rijkaard. Raul. No, that's been intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. Shot could be on. Chance for a shot! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Scholes.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Forlan.
Scholes. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, it's a great ball here.
Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there.
Neymar showed
Plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. And they're at it again in double quick time.
simplicity itself.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Scholes looking to penetrate opposition lines. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Kahn claims comfortably. Mbappe with a beautifully timed run. And here's Owen. Rijkaard. Raul. And it's Robertson. Mbappe looking to get on the end of this. Oh, such a clever touch. Owen could move up a gear here. And we hit half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Staff room immediately. Substitution for Arsenal, number 5, Mbappe.
And we're off again.
Is number
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it.
Real chance! It's in! The second half sparked straight into life.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Fernando Torres demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Arsenal come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Hops for safety. Scholes. Oh, easy pickings there.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
Rijkaard, charge. Rijkaard! They want to be quick to recover this. Cafu plays, and again! Oh, it's hit the post! And it's in! Arsenal are level! Stoichkov duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
This has become one super... Oh, what has happened here? Cross goes in there. Adams with the clearance. Raul. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Deftly away. Neymar. Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Stoichkov gets into a good... Big header! Can he stop it going out? Conte. Iwobi is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Out towards the flank. And it's Cruyff. And here's Owen. Iwobi has it out wide and in space. A mighty effort! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Cruyff has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Arsenal ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Cruyff. Scholes.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That pass has been well intercepted. And that will be the final act. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Manchester United.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of...
Shapes to shoot! And that would have been some goal.
Mbappe just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Mbappe, and claimed it back swiftly. Khan claims comfortably. Bruno Fernandes. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Bruno Fernandes. Raul. Oh, good-looking ball. And this is Forlan. He's beaten the last. Forlan! And he's gone looking for safety.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were...
Goes for a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences.
It's Raul! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And it's Neymar. He was under real pressure there. Shoots!
Loose ball.
That's another chance!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Lovely feet. Here's... Can he finish? And for a moment, time stood still. Arsenal have their second corner now. And he's there to clear it. Incoming delivery.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's a good ball, played out wide. Crosses it in. David Villa. Neymar! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping. Cafu. It's a throw-in. There's the delivery. Oh, what a climb! getting better and better. Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Arsenal certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Arsenal sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. Real chance! It's off target and by quite a way. Bruno Fernandes. Forlan. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's come in hard. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Forlan. Mbappe. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Oh, he's burst through! So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Corner number 3 coming up. And he thumps it clear. Ball is over the line. Cafu tries to play it through. Cafu just loves to go forward whenever he can. And he's picked it up out wide. Neymar being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
He is through here. The ball is loose and the chase is on. In towards the backs, he gets big. Relentless, just relentless. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion.
And Torres! Keeper's got his work done.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 5.
So their 4th corner of the game.
Coming on to replace him is number 13, Stoichkov.
He's had a shot! Oh, taken with style! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
There
No
will be
more,
5
no
minutes
less.
added time.
Raul on 2 now and looking for 3. Now it's Torres. Oh, there's a probing ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Arsenal just a thrill to witness here. Quick. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Borussia Dortmund.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, can they get him away? Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Big chance! Luis Suarez! It's a beauty!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
And this is Luis Suarez. He's beaten the last man. Chance for a shot! He scores! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And now he has two. Oh, he's been caught napping. And here comes the corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's looking wide. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Fired deep towards the back post.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And the through ball. Decent chance! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's real.
And the shot! And that should get the job done. Can he get it through? Cross to the back post. And he's there to... He's gone for goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Cafu. Cafu just loves to go forward whenever he can. Oh, good-looking ball. Robertson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Vieira. Messi. And here's Suarez. He came in hard, very hard.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
There will be 3 minutes.
He's had a shot! Rising over the bar.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Mbappe. Nice interception, well timed. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Today that smoking is only allowed in areas shown on this map. Thank you for your cooperation. Substitution for Arsenal, number 20. Fernando Torres.
And we're underway again.
Coming on to replace him is...
Arsenal changed their lineup for the second half. A reaction, no doubt, to the half-time score. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Arsenal come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
And here's Messi. And Messi! And he's lifted it over.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Thuram, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And he has been fouled there. And it's Robertson. Borussia Dortmund appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. That has not gone well. Stoichkov.
to a man.
Can he spark a counter here?
Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Well read, nice interception.
And that's played it.
And he shoots!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Into the last quarter of an hour.
And here's Suarez.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
And here's Stoichkov. And here's Mbappe.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. Drives it in.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Oh, there's a probing ball.
Shot could be on.
Dunk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's that, the end. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
And he's in on goal! Well, that's surely a foul, free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Messi! Oh, shooting chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And it's Robertson. Robertson. It's a good chance! Still goalless at the moment. And there's green grass ahead of him. Now it's Cruyff. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now that looks a decent ball. He's having a shot! Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt! And it's Eintracht Frankfurt who take the lead.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Eintracht Frankfurt have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Neymar.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Can he get it through? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. It's run loose here. Thuram. He's had it taken off him. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicked it back promptly. Robertson goes on a charge down the left. Now the cross.
Arsenal certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this.
And a chance! It's in! Arsenal are level. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Postal grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Neymar. Neymar! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Can he get on the end of this? That's a shade optimistic.
There will be
The
one
pass
minute
is
at a
somewhat
time.
less than ideal.
Eintracht Frankfurt.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Now it's Messi. Pull it. Messi purring through the gears.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Insigne. Out towards the flank. Played back in. Eintracht Frankfurt looking to pass their way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Great vision. Look at the space. Shot a goal! Off the post. In he goes again. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Now it's crossed into the... Up he goes! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Raul. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Mbappe. And here's Torres. And Torres! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Has a look up and drives it forward. Quality ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, nice touch. Insigne is fouled. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
They're taking a moment to consider their options. Costa Curta. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Tries to play it through. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Great ball, and he's in here, and the finish! Pull it. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Shot, surely! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So a double change here, and both changes.
David Villa, substitution.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich...
He's having a shot! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And it's Neymar. Well, that looks a good ball through. He's in a great position here. Cafu. Cafu made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Looking for the run. And he plays one through. And he's running. Can he finish? There it is! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
After 14 minutes is number 14,
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Mbappe. Oh, it's come loose. Platini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Ibrahimovic sticks it away. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Poor robust challenge. And he's there to belt it away. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe, and the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That's a throw. Cafu plays it in. Chance! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Gently done. Now it's Torres. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Knocks it into space. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries a deft little ball. Oh, shooting chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise.
It's Neymar! Glorious! A finish of true class. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Oh, Red, nice interception. Has a look up and drives it forward. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Here we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Arsenal have their second corner now.
Oh, what a climb! No, not the best of headers.
It's a searching pass. Beckham is in a really good position out wide. And he skips past his man. Quick look, then plays it in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Torres, who's set up 1 goal so far. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press.
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty.
Arsenal present their opponents with the best possible chance here.
To increase the lead. He has spurned it.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Maldini. Nicely weighted ball.
Looks a good ball through.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, good read.
That was chance for a shot. He can get that clear. Torres! It's there! Back within 1. They have them in their sights again. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Raul.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Beckham. There's the delivery. Cleared away. Shapes to shoot! Goal! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
It's Neymar! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
Arsenal have their third corner.
Number 22, Platini. Coming on the field, number 19.
That's a decent clearance.
Number 23, De Bruyne. Substitution in progress.
It's off target and by quite a way.
Raul. And here's Stoichkov.
Decent chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Cross needs to be good. Corner number 4 coming up here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's made its way to... And he shoots! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And here's Raul. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that's that. Oh, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to kick off. The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable.
Arsenal against Brazil.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. He won't be happy with that one. Mbappe. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Stoichkov. Not much subtlety about that challenge. And this is Stoichkov. Stoichkov! Goal! Brazil! First blood drawn. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Cafu with a definite foul there. Looking for the run. It looks a good ball through. And that has sent him sprawling.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mbappe! That is lovely. And the shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified.
Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that's a good ball. Costa Curta gets rid without sophistication. Torres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Messi carries the ball down the right.
Arsenal certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And it's Neymar. Great defending, strong and determined. Neymar. And they're back on the ball again. Fernando Torres.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now, can they get him away? Can he get it through?
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well, we've seen that early.
And Messi! Now, that's another chance! Stoichkov finds himself offside. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room
And
that
now, I'd
needs
just like to
rousing
read
at
out our
half-time,
fan club
because in
members
truth
who are
they've not
celebrating
really
their
been at it
birthdays
so
today.
far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 5, Mbappe. Coming on to replace him is number 13, Stoichkov.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Neymar. Real chance! He scores! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Brazil are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Messi.
A true great in every sense of the word.
Now that looks a decent ball. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To increase the lead. That is some save from Khan.
Cafu.
Ball's out once more. It's going to be another throw.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 16, Rodri. Number 8, Neymar. Coming on the
Good
field,
take, and is he in?
Number 14, Chouameni.
Arsenal
Number 15,
are, of course, in a position
Olise.
to go to the bench should the need arise. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Raul. Threads one in. This might shapes to shoot!
He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Crunching tackle.
That's really nicely played. Costa Curta. Brazil trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Played in by Robertson.
Keeper's dealt with that.
Well, it was a really good thing he was on standby.
Taken back almost at once. Now it's Torres. And here's Raul. Tries to play it through. And shifted it to the flank. Fired.
There's the header!
Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's gone looking for safety. And it's Rijkaard.
Rijkaard! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
It's a pretty loose pass. Cafu gets over and intercepts. Fernando Torres. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle.
Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive.